So I could have covered this topic a really long time ago, but now after trailers have been revealed, I think it is the right time to make this video. Many fans of RE4 have been wondering how Leon Kennedy is going to be in the remake. Is he going to be the same cheesy action hero in the original, or will it be a more grounded and serious Leon in the remake? Before we get into it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and it only takes 2 seconds to do both, and I would really appreciate it if you ended up doing so. And now let's get into the video. The version of Leon Kennedy in the original Resident Evil 4 is easily the most popular version of him, and a majority will say the best version of him, whether if it was because of his iconic jacket, his cheesy quips, or his determination to save the president's daughter. Personally, when I was introduced to the series, Resident Evil 4 was the game that did it for me. But it took a while for me to really understand the character since I was a little kid, and after seeing other versions of him, in my opinion personally, that my favorite version of him is RE4 original. But an interesting thing is, we really didn't see how Leon would be after RE2. We didn't see any trauma reflection or some sort of PTSD, which could be a completely different approach in the remake. We do have to take into account that RE2 Remake could be heavy in this game, whether if Leon talks about RE2 Remake during cutscenes or brings some certain events around when he sees Ada. Another thing could be dialogue during gameplay, which we have seen multiple times, especially in recent remakes. Leon could be telling Ashley about what happened in Raccoon City and how it affected him, and could potentially tell his story to the point where he is now. Well, in 2004, not 2022. The cheesy quips that Leon used in the original game are probably going nowhere, and this clip is completely evident.
Kill me for the repairs later.
Of course, one thing that we loved about original Leon was the delivery of those lines, and we can thank Paul Mercier just for that. Nick Apostolides is reprising his role from Resident Evil 2 Remake to return to the remake timeline in Resident Evil 4. Now, of course, the comparisons between these two are going to be talked about around the time the game releases, or after everyone beats it to get a review. I heard Nick went to Paul to train his voice just to sound like him. I don't know if it was a request from Capcom or if Nick did it himself, but that's just a rumor. It's not confirmed by any means whatsoever. Nick, I believe, will be portraying a completely different Leon. I know the one-liners will be here, and I hope the delivery of them is good, but I am suspecting a more grounded Leon. More of how his character is after the events of RE2 Remake. Original RE4 personally didn't hit like that for me, but of course it's a part of some sort of wish list, but yes, that's just how it is for me. I think Leon's combat could be expanded compared to the original, but only time will tell. Leon Kennedy is my favorite Resident Evil and video game character of all time. Seeing him come back again feels really good, especially that it's a remake of my favorite game of all time. Don't get me wrong though, I would have preferred to see something after Resident Evil Vendetta, but I'll take this nonetheless. I think another thing that should be more branched out is his former relationship with Jack Krauser. This could really hit Leon hard after hearing about his death a few years back, and then being able to work together in Operation Javier, so seeing Leon broken about him faking his death and joining the enemy could be a really cool thing to see. Again, with the dialogue in RE4, we didn't see much of Leon expressing his feelings about that situation. The only real thing we got was after killing Krauser, Leon said, "What happened to you? You used to be a good guy." So seeing potential flashbacks, which is a rumor for the game, about Operation Javier at this point, and improved dialogue for Leon is going to be much needed. To fall back on the Nick and Paul thing, I do believe Nick will try his best to pay homage to Paul with the quips and the deepened voice we heard in the trailers, but more importantly, I think he'll be doing his best to create his own version of Leon, and I'm excited to see what's in store. I do expect some parts of Leon to be expanded and to be more grounded, like still thinking about Raccoon City. Capcom even did some sort of reflection of someone's past like Ethan Winters in this particular part of Resident Evil Village.
This place has gone mad. Why the fuck is this happening again? Shit!
So that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and to tell your friends about this channel if they're fans of Resident Evil. I hope everyone has themselves a good day, a good night, and a good sleep, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.